Hello, welcome everyone. How are you? I see FNAF, Gameboy, Sunset, Grant, Nova, Elijah, Lenny, Tafoya, Zuri, Jay Farrell, Cloud8. How is everyone doing tonight? Oh my goodness. I know it's been a while since I was live. How are you? Rexaris has a lot going on right now. Hey, what's up, Scar? I'm gonna hop right into the game. Although I may not be in character immediately unless there's somebody right next to me. There's not. Oh, thank goodness. Ruby, how are you? Carl, Aaliyah. Doing good. Finally catching a Seth stream. Well, it's nice to see you here. Finally doing a Seth stream. How am I? I'm doing lovely. I'm a little tired, but otherwise doing super well. I went to a friend's wedding recently, as many of you know. And boy, howdy, was it a good time. I also just recently had a birthday in real life. Obviously, Rexaris' birthday is... hold on, I have a waypoint I need to remove. Disable. There we go. Pain but good. Hey, what's up, Connor? Darkra. Guys, listen, you can tell me more about your days as well than just whether they were good or not. I'm here to listen. At least for now. Happy birthday. Thank you, Grant. It's not my birthday anymore, but it was... Hello? But it was just a few days ago. Let me sit here. There we go. Beautiful. Don't know why it took so long. So Rexaris has a lot to do. Happy belated. Thank you, Zuri. Thank you, Zuri. Let's go through Rexaris's to-do and kind of sort through his thoughts and emotions from the last time he was awake and around and hanging out with people. So he's refreshed his museum plans a little bit here. He's planning for a main hall, 5 wings, a west wing, a northwest wing, a north wing, a northeast wing, and an east wing. It's going to be one big cylindrical main hall with, you know, all of those wings branching off. It will attempt to recount from the west wing all the way around to the east wing the last 500 years of Netherian history as recorded. I was running next day. Oh my goodness. I assume you hurt yourself, Ruby. I'm so sorry to hear that. Happy belated, thank you again. Oh, you're calming Rexentia? Oh my god, I cannot wait to see Scar. You gotta show me that whenever you get the comms back. I love Rexentia art. Hello, Vinny. Welcome to the stream. And then the front lawn of this museum will be a botanical garden. The museum will be entirely publicly funded with no entry fee for Netherian citizens, including Fifi, of course. She is a Netherian citizen. I'm still trying to determine. I think foreigners will probably have to pay an entry fee simply because that's what tourism is all about. Hello, Madison. I do still need to speak with one citizen regarding how we can improve the Nether. These are just notes that I've had. This one is what we're going to be focusing on today. Amelia had a Nether portal opened beneath her home with 2 hidden entrances. And while I was there, I decided it would be right to determine the identity of the money fairy because it's possible that this portal opened beneath Amelia's home, or at least Rexaris believes. It's possible that this portal was opened for the ease of the money fairy. I don't know. We'll have to question Amelia on that to figure it out, or take a closer look around her home. These are the coordinates that we attempted to find something at, never did. These are the notes from the investigation itself so far. There's a sign in Amelia's home that says, quote, "Why ruin an identity when I can stay elusive? -mf. It's within Amelia's house. I'll probably go look for it later today. The thing that's been bothering me is that elusive, ILL, and elusive are two separate words. It seems like he means elusive, as in difficult to find or catch. Specifically because why ruin an identity when I can remain difficult or hard to catch? However, elusive does have, it's a real word. And elusive, the word that's actually used on the sign, means deceptive or misleading. And then I looked around. Amelia's closest connections seem to be Fifi, Vincent, whoever the money fairy is, she seems to have a relationship with. And I saw a painting of Nixie up in her home, although I don't know the true nature of their relationship. We'll figure that out once we've spoken more. Anyway, those are Rexarus' thoughts and notes that he's been keeping on. But more importantly than that, recently, Rexarus and High Lady Larinthia returned from Hellryn home, where she, understandably so, but painful for Rexarus nonetheless, accused him of, not accused, asked him if he was a goblin, and Rexarus was, of course, caught off guard, and that's kind of where his thoughts are going to be as we re-enter the character of Rexarus right now. I hope you guys are ready. We've got some tea, we've got some lore, and we've got some fun stuff cooked up. So, without further ado, welcome back to Rexarus Redvein's point of view of Princess SMP. Now then, I have been poring over this blueprint for the Staff of Life, and I believe I have all the necessary items here. An end rod, another star, as well as a scythe. So, I could craft it, but I believe it's best that I wait until I have someone who I can have overlook that. I don't want to be the one to do it. I simply cannot be the one. I cannot craft that. If it's as dangerous as I fear it is, I would like for at least one other knight to be there to back me up, as well as another sorcerer, perhaps Ophelia. In fact, I will head to the overworld now and see if she's available. No cliffhangers. If I were able to control the flow of information to myself, certainly I would never leave myself on a cliffhanger. Of course. Unfortunately, I don't have control over that. Unfortunately, I don't. Alright, I am going to shoot Ophelia a missive. Hello, Ophelia. I was hoping to speak with you briefly, if that's alright. And then after that, I have to speak with the High Lady as well. Hopefully Arlo is around at some point tonight, and I can speak with him regarding Amelia's home, because I don't want to return to the scene of the crime without a Knight of the Overworld. Maybe she's found something. Who do you mean? Who's found something? I need more context. I have about 1,000 thoughts a minute. Yes, of course. Would you like me to come to the Nether? Oh, of course not. I am already in the overworld. Of course not. I can meet you in Nightshade or at your office. You needn't worry. Let's go ahead and get myself logged in. Vincent, purpose, big farmer, adventuring, cooking. Okay, the list can go on. Rexarus, reason, Ophelia. You passed a lover. What? I don't have any past lovers. So, in honor of little sir, if it's health related, I can meet you at the apothecary. More so an inquiry than anything else. I simply have questions to ask, as well as... I don't know. Huh? What? Alright, well, I'm currently home, so you can come whenever. Perfect. To Nightshade. By the flame. I've fallen through the wall. Unfortunate. Somebody needs to get this woman a...
Hello, you can come in.
Hello, nice to see you, Ophelia. I like your glasses.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just gonna get right down to it because it's a bit of a heavy topic and I don't want to freak you out. So let me preface this by saying it's not something that I am personally looking into.
All right.
Do you... Have you ever heard of anyone attempting to bring someone back to life? The dark art of necromancy. Are you familiar with it?
I am familiar with it. In the same regard as one who studies magic and that wither book that we found. Otherwise, I haven't really delved deeper.
I feared as much. I assume that this knowledge has been lost to time for a reason, and I don't personally wish to be digging anything up that's going to cause problems, but I have recently found a blueprint for an item called the Staff of Life.
Oh.
And I wish to create one, just to see. I don't know how it works, so I was hoping that you would oversee it. I would speak with Skylar about it, but recently Skylar has, as I'm sure Arlo has made you aware, crossed a boundary that I just don't feel comfortable working with him.
Okay. Would your apothecary and sorcerer be dealing with this matter as well?
I would like Elio to be there as well, although he is not awake for me to invite at the moment, so...
Okay. Well, I can definitely be there and assist. If it's something that becomes a problem, then obviously we can go from there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just figured that having somebody adept in healing magic on site would be the wisest course of action.
Are you sure that it does healing?
Not at all. I am... Well, frankly, Ophelia, I am a bit hesitant. The blueprint calls for 3 items. An end rod, which is easy enough to get at end cities or through trade with Endarians. A nether star, which I have in abundance, thankfully. And a scythe, which can only be obtained by summoning and defeating a Grim Reaper.
A Grim Reaper?
Yeah, they are not so scary as you might think. They haunt villages, you only need just a few things and a flint and steel to summon them fully. I think it's 6, maybe 8 obsidian and an emerald block. It's not too difficult, is all I'm trying to say. But the scythe that they drop is used in this creation, and I am scared. Grim Reapers don't seem to be something that signals life, do they? So
No.
I fear... I don't know. I don't know what I fear. 100 things could have happened. These blueprints could be tampered with. This Staff of Life could in fact be a weapon of mass destruction. I haven't a clue.
Okay. Well, I can be there for protection and to help you. I would be lying if I said it wasn't intriguing.
Well, as long as it doesn't kill us all, I would be happy to allow you to look over it for your own notes. I am sure that it would be quite helpful for the apothecary.
If all things go well, it does sound...
Yes, given that it
such.
doesn't kill us, of course.
Well, you know, risks and all.
Indeed.
Studying.
Well, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll let you know when I've set a date and come up with the courage to actually build the damn thing.
All right. Well, I'll be around.
Thank you, Ophelia.
Most likely. Of course.
Oh.
You can warp if you want, just so you're not walking in the rain.
Oh, the rain doesn't bother me. Sometimes I like to feel it. Have a good day.
You too.
That went well. What is this? Oh, it's the beacon that Balefire was talking about. He really did do a 6 spot. That's insane. I should have to see what it looks like. Oh, it's out of emeralds. Not bad, Balefire. Not sure why he didn't just use iron. It's much cheaper. Now that I've done that, I kind of want to speak with the High Lady if she's around. Report to her that I am working towards building myself a Staff of Life, and then let her know that I am going to be getting started with the investigation into Amelia's home. Only top quality for his GF. Yeah, I suppose so. What did I just throw out? What was that final thing? It wasn't sticky for some reason. Weird. I don't know if the High Lady is around, so I may have to just go walk the city. That's alright. I need to do that anyway. My rounds have been suffering since I was away. Let's see what's changed in Xaereth. Already seen this once, but this is Athena's therapy spot, I believe. Oh, it's still a work in progress. Unfortunate. Oh, and look at you, Aphrodite. Hello. Anyone else up here? No. And how recently has Aphrodite been traded with? I'm surprised. I would have expected that Athena would be feeding Aphrodite carrots like there's no tomorrow. Well, The building is looking quite beautiful. I don't know that I need a therapy session, but I will be stopping by the clinic at some point just to support a new Netherian business. Helia's favorite color? Can't say that I do know. Is she around? No, she's not. I could head to her home and figure out what's... Wait, did Helia's... What happened to Helia's thing? Somebody remove it. I can't teleport to Helia's house. Unfortunate. Excuse me, sir. There we go. I actually don't know why I can't go to Helia's home. I've been there quite recently, so this doesn't make a ton of sense, but... Maybe I know the way. Do I know the way? Let's try and land up here. Check our map. Helia's house is... beside lava. See if I see anything built out beside lava. She moved it? Helia! You're killing me. It's not that far away, is it? It's not. I don't think it's that. There's another city there. I just don't remember which direction it's in. That's the problem. But I feel like it's not that far away. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do feel that way. I think this is Vela's home over here, but I'm gonna create a waypoint here anyway. And we're gonna fly there. Find out whose it is once and for all. It's not that far. Ah, she's making a new home. Oh, maybe this is her. Oh, nice. Well done. Can you imagine making a new home? I don't even have one home. Helia's about to have 2. That's insane. Certainly my own fault, though. No blame to Helia. Near the jungle-looking grass. Well, we'll see if this is the right way. This is somebody's home. I see the platform. Somebody must live here. This is very jungle-esque as well. Yeah, I don't think this is Helia. I don't know though. Maybe it is. Is this Helia? Anything to indicate whose this is? Nothing at all. Okay, in we go. Anything here? Nothing. Whose is this? This is Helia? Okay. Wow! Look at it. Wow! Okay, that's a lot of storage. What's this? Office. Magic room. Okay. She has been working indeed. What is this? Book nook? Oh, that's super Helia. Oh, look, she's got a little goblin trader here. Oh, look, you can get a sharpness 7, unbreaking 7 sword here. Interesting. There's a little passageway here. Is this my room, Helia? No, sorry. Okay. What's over here? Guest room. Bathroom. What were these rooms? Not labeled. This is quite nice. Okay, Helia. Pop off. So then where's her normal home? Is it over here? It is. Haha. I'm just going to grab this and check on her. Helia, you here? You die. Helia, you around? It's alright if not. I think her favorite color, if I had to guess, based on... She's got lots of red, but that might just be the nether, right? So... red, purple... I'm not seeing too much here indicating... Okay, so she's a Scorpio. Purple Scorpio. Nope, but I know she's a Scorpio. There you go. That's what you get. That's what you get for me. What do you mean? Of course I'm going to grab the waystone of my dying friend. Was there ever an option? Oh, wow, look at me! Oh my, by the flame! Oh, look at Helia. The withering has certainly done a number on her here in this picture. These are the same person. Anywho, let me just jump down here. And Helia's not home. Her door is closed. So I'm going to head back to Xerath. How are we looking on fire resistance? Looking very good. How are we looking on nether toll passes? And who has been travelling through? Atticus was here. Okay, Nixie also around just recently. Arlo here. Money for fish at docks. Ophelia. I will... No escort. That's not great. If he was just in Xerath, I don't think that's a huge problem. Let's go see if he's actually done any fishing. Have I visited Paige recently? No, I have not. I probably should, but alas. Oh, obsidian fish in there. 2 glowdine. 2 lava puffer fish. And 7 searing cod. Look at us go. Listen, that's going to turn into some... Oh, how are we doing on fire res over here? Doing well. Good stuff. I should probably speak with Arlo about that. In fact, Oh, the festival. Oh my... It's fucking next cycle. Oh god. Festival of the Flame booth and games. I think I've already set up my booth. Festival of the Flame rules. Be asked to sign up liability. Yes. Cannot leave without an escort. You are expected to respect traditions and culture. No violence, no fighting. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I am going to send that missive to Arlo now. Hey. Are you free to escort on that investigation into the Nether Portal? I fear I've put it off long enough. I should also probably speak with Paige at some point. Probably. Oh, it seems that Zareth is clear of any hostilities. No piglins. There's some zombie ones over there. That's not a huge deal. Where should I put this museum? I'm thinking over here. Probably do that. Meet at the Overworld Waystone. Certainly. Works for me. To the castle. Arlo, my friend.
Sorry.
Oh, you have some very nice wings. Have I seen those before?
I don't really wear them often yet.
I really like them. Are they, pardon my ignorance, but they seem to be skulky. Are they Warden inspired?
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Well, I've already logged in a visit. Give me just one moment to adjust the reason for it, and we'll be good to go. Purpose, Ophelia, and investigation. All right. Thank you so much.
Do you know what we have so far?
What do you mean? In terms of the investigation?
Yes.
Yes, I've been taking notes. I would like to go back to the scene, aka Amelia's basement, and confirm a few things. But, essentially, there was a Nether Portal found below Amelia's home, and the cave into the Nether Portal had 2 hidden entrances. Additionally, there is a sign in Amelia's kitchen, I believe it was, that says, and I quote, "Why ruin an identity when I can stay elusive? -MF. I believe this to be a note from the Money Fairy, which is some form of mythical being, or possibly person, that goes between realms, leaving behind 5 emerald blocks in a plus, just like so." Have you ever seen this before?
Yes, they hit my office at one point.
Your office? Within your castle?
Yes.
Yeah, they did something similar in the Nether. The Money Fairy has hit both my own office and the High Lady's bedroom.
Wow.
Yeah, as you can imagine, we are not taking this lightly. I worry that we won't be able to find anything, but you never know. Perhaps there is something more to this. I will say, Amelia having a conversation with the Money Fairy has me at least a bit suspicious that this Money Fairy is not in fact mythical. I don't know about you, but if I were a mythical being leaving treats for people, I would not be taking time to respond to individuals. Not unless I was in some way enjoying the attention, which would imply that you are only human. At least from my perspective.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, shall we start heading towards Amelia's home? Also, I'm going to make us a group. How does that sound? Just so we don't get lost.
Yeah.
No password. And also it's open, so other people will be able to hear us if we speak nearby.
This is very unfortunate timing, but the warden just called me.
The warden just got... Oh, you're fine. Do you have to go?
Yes, but I should be back in like 15 minutes.
No worries. I will take a look around and let you know what I find. Or if you'd prefer, I can wait for you.
If you want, you can take me to the scene of a crime, and then...
You know what? That sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay. I'm trusting you with my life. I'll be right back.
I trust me, you'll be fine. I would never hurt a comrade. So, I do want to reiterate in my head that I don't know that I think that Amelia's done anything wrong here. If this money fairy theory does go anywhere, it would certainly prove, at least in my mind, that Amelia is not to blame. Because the only reason that I'm suspicious of this money fairy in the first place is because the money fairy, if non-mythical, would need a reason. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. How do I... There we go. The money fairy, if non-mythical, would need some method to go between the overworld, the nether, and the end. And I'm certain they wouldn't want to use the waystones and log their entry. Certainly not if they are indeed human. What did I say in an eerie manner? I don't know what you're talking about. That I would never hurt a comrade? Because if so, that's kind of crazy. I did not mean to say it in any such manner at all. Hello, Crystal Life Gaming. While I wait for Arlo, I am going to check out the rest of this platform. What is Lucette building over here? The world may never know. I will say, nobody owns the Nether Portal now. The Nether Portal has been destroyed. I appreciate you not telling me who built it, though. Because, quite frankly, I would not want to hear. But, I will say, I have suspicion on everyone who lives in this general area, which includes Lucette, whose house we are flying over now. Amelia, whose house we are flying back to momentarily. And Fiori, whose campground is right here, and whose Adventurers Guild area is also somewhat nearby. And then, of course, this elusive money fairy. Let me see. Is the sign still here? It is indeed. Why ruin an identity when I can stay elusive? -MF. Right next to money fairy offerings, by the way. So this MF is not very, not very ambiguous. It feels guaranteed that that's the money fairy. I'm glad you like my friendship with Arlo. I also enjoy my friendship with him. I hope he returns from the warden soon. I am investigating Amelia's home once more. I would very much like to debrief you when I return. Also, I am going to go grab myself enough wood for a sign. Oh, by the flame. Doesn't come all the way down. Okay, there we go. Pine log, pine plank, crafting table, a couple of signs. And let's go ahead and make some pine signs. There we go. Fifi's house. Wait, what? Fifi lives here now too. Today I learned. Oh, there's a beautiful painting of Fiori. And that's Pepper the Pupper. Oh, this is her bed. I'm just going to get out now. I was trying to find the front door over here. There we go. Understood. I have something to speak with you about as well. Well, that's terrifying, is it not? Are you hitting my friend? What will I do if Amelia's the money fairy? I would do the same thing that I'd do if I find out anyone's the money fairy. I will place them under arrest for trespassing. I don't believe that she is, but it's always possible. It would make sense why the Nether Portal is placed directly below her house, but I don't know. I don't feel that I see her around enough for that. If the money fairy is a person, it has to be a person who is constantly around. So let's see who's around right now. It's certainly one of these people that's awake. I can't guarantee that, but I believe that if it's going to be a person, it's a person that's on all the time. And I don't just mean awake all the time. I mean on all the time. Like somebody who is trained in interaction. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it aside from that. We shall see. I don't think I'll be able to sleep though. Of the people who are awake right now, though, Paige couldn't be her. Money Fairy has struck while she's imprisoned. Atticus, I guess it could be him. Don't actually know where he lives. Skylar, I think the Money Fairy's return came before Skylar returned from the war. Vincent, probably not. He is quite reclusive. The High Lady, of course not. Arlo, I don't believe so. Lady Rowena Graves? Now that's a name. She certainly has access to money. She's of the Graves family winery. How many of these things are going to spawn? Either way, Rowena does fit the bill. I mean, she is very outgoing. She has plenty of friends in her corner. She's been trained for interaction, the way that I believe the Money Fairy must have been. Why would she try to find the Money Fairy if she is the Money Fairy? Well, that's, to be fair, I think that covering things up is certainly something the Money Fairy is interested in doing. Does that make sense? It all comes down to this verbiage. Let's look at this one more time. Why ruin an identity when I can stay elusive? Now, elusive has a definition. It means deceptive or misleading. There is another word similar to elusive that is elusive. The definition means difficult to find or hard to catch. Why ruin an identity when I can stay deceptive or misleading versus why ruin an identity when I can stay difficult to find or catch? Now, what's interesting to me is that both of these words work, but they imply two different things. If the money fairy truly meant to say elusive, which is what's on the sign in here, why ruin an identity when I can stay elusive, then the money fairy is essentially admitting in broad daylight that they intend to and want to continue to mislead the people of the overworld Nether and End. Now, if it's a typo, and the money fairy meant to say elusive, as in difficult to find or catch, that makes it even more interesting. Because being difficult to find or catch implies, one, that somebody is trying to find or catch the money fairy, or two, that they are something that can be caught, i.e. non-mythical. I wouldn't say it's more of an investigation than a crash out. I think that perhaps getting excited over something should not be quite so alarming for people. I finally have an exciting day after weeks, no, cycles of nothing happening. These fucking sky rats circling my friend like vermin. I don't personally know where the whole money fairy ordeal started, but I do know that Amelia seems to have some sort of insider information. This fucking sky rat is pissing me off. He's fucking circling in the okay, you are the worst. The second I get into your path, I thought, okay, now I'm gonna crash out. I fucking hate these things. Arlo's still down here and alive. Good to see. Somehow. Anyway, that verbiage is the most interesting thing about this case so far. Elusive. Elusive. The craziest thing is that perhaps the money fairy did this on purpose. Perhaps the money fairy knew that there are two words, elusive and elusive, that mean similar things, and that can almost, I was going to say hide, but I don't think it's quite the word. More like muddy the waters. Because elusive, you know, I'm just going to leave it be. I'm just going to leave it be. While Arlo is, with the warden, I'm going to bring him... Oh, sorry, my friend. I'm going to bring him inside, just so that these sky rats aren't a problem. Can I place him down? There we are. Alright. No more sky rats. And while you congregate with the warden, I am going to have a look around and see if anything's changed since the last time I was here. There's a goat on the counter. Don't remember you being here. Heart over the fire. Money fairy offerings. The sitting area. This is the downstairs area. Of course, we also know that on the other side of this wall is the enchanting table. And below the enchanting table is, of course, this room here. Oh, apparently it's below this, actually. Which has a chest, and behind this wall... Oh no, this wall is the staircase down to where the portal was. Okay. So, once again, two different doors that you have to get to. Hidden doors, I should say. Hidden entrances. to get down to the portal. Now, let's say you are not Amelia. You are entering through her basement. You come up here. I'm role-playing as the money fairy right now. Walk over here. Offerings. It would make sense. It would make fucking sense. Because imagine the money fairy just comes in from the portal, doesn't have to deal with the waystone. They break this block right here. Come down here. They break whatever block it is. Somewhere it's around here. One of these. This one right here. Literally, you just go down one more. It's so perfect. Listen, this may not be... Oh, fuck, man. I can just feel it in my bones. Whether this is right or not, something feels wrong about this. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, anyway, up here. So, is this where the money fairy would leave their offering? I believe last time I was here, there was in fact a money fairy offering right here in the middle of the room. I remember, because it was such bullshit to try to get out after this. I remember I came up from here, and I saw this, and I saw this. And I thought to myself, why the fuck is there something here in the middle of the room? I didn't quite know the myth of the money fairy at the time, but now I get it. The money fairy can't be a hallucination, because the money fairy is leaving fucking notes to Amelia. Listen, if this note hadn't been here when I came back, I might have been willing to forget I saw it. But, unfortunately, it's still here, and it still matches everything that I wrote down, word for word, bar for bar. Look at this. Quote, why ruin an identity when I can stay elusive-MF? Why ruin an identity when I can stay elusive-MF? Unfortunately, I don't think I can just chalk that up to hallucination. Unfortunately. I'm going to check the rest of the house. So, what's back here? Oh! I guess Amelia has a bit of a friend wall as well. Let's see who's up here. Just so we can establish proximity. Apollo. Well, it can't be Apollo. He's dead. But I will put him on the list. Apollo. Dead. Crossed out because the money fairy has, in fact, struck since Apollo died. Looks like Skylar is on the list. Put Skylar up here. Nobody left unchecked. Fury and Fury. The entire birthday party. I'm not going to put them all down. I believe I'm in that picture as well. Somewhere. Yeah, there I am. Apollo and Paige. Interesting. It can't be Paige because jail. And the money fairy has in fact struck since Paige was put in jail, but still worth putting her up there. Nixie and Raina. Okay, I've already got Nixie on here because I've seen Nixie on the wall here, but I had never seen Raina. Now, that's somebody I'd like to keep a close eye on, because Raina, not to brag, but like all Netherians, is quite wealthy. And, yeah, the money fairy needs to be that. That's why Rowena's so high on my list. More Fury, Vincent, he's already on the list. Amaterasu. Okay, we'll put that on. I think Arma's quite wealthy as well. Paige already on there. Is that Athena? Athena arrived long after the money fairy began operations. But I do see Elio and Lucette. So, those will be the final... Actually, I'm going to remove Apollo since he's dead. And I'm going to put Elio in his place. just because I need the room. So, here's our new sus list. Fifi, Vincent, these are the people that Amelia's close to. Now, I don't know necessarily that any of these people are her, but we know a few things. Most likely, the Money Fairy is, if they are human, somebody who's close to Amelia, because nobody else, as far as I'm aware, has any sort of recorded interaction with the Money Fairy, and Amelia does. Amelia also leaves out offerings for the Money Fairy. So, Fifi, Vincent, Nixie, of course, the Money Fairy. She is quite close to. Elio, Skylar, Arlo. I suppose he's still speaking with the Warden. Yeah, just to retweet what Patsy's saying, as long as I haven't seen something, I unfortunately cannot bring it up. And I haven't seen that sign. I might see it today if it's still there, because I'll probably be walking around the overworld a lot. But if it's not there anymore, I can never know. Unless somebody tells me in character, which, yeah, I mean, hey, it's possible. But if I don't know about it, it didn't happen from my character's perspective. Because obviously he doesn't know about it. Anywho, back to the deductive reasoning he's working on. I believe we can cross out... Oh, can we cross out anyone? Obviously we can cross out Paige. She's in jail. So I'll backspace that one. Raina... I'll put a star next to Raina. She is wealthy. Lucette. I don't know. Elio, I mean, he's a Netherian. He's probably quite wealthy. Put a star next to him. Don't want to be just all suspicious of my own people, but I know that my own people are quite wealthy. I guess Vincent's probably wealthy, but I don't know, because he's not very outgoing, so it just doesn't seem like him. Damn. We'll just keep those two for now. Such a shame that Arlo had to speak with the Warden. I promise you, you could never replace me as the richest person in this realm. I pinky promise you. Not for 1,000 years. Alright, I'm going to check the rest of the house. Might as well go upstairs. Have you seen the Money Fairy? Fifi was here, Fiori and Amelia. So Nixie is also quite aware of the Money Fairy. I'm going to put a star next to Nixie. I had a question mark next to Nixie. I'm going to put a star next to Nixie. Wait a damn minute. Alright, and then Fifi has her own bedroom here. I think I already knew that. Guest bedroom. Nothing suspicious or out of the ordinary in here. No. Okay. Amelia's bedroom. Feel a little bad poking around in here without Arlo present, but I won't. Wait, let me just see if any of these are from the Money Fairy. No, doesn't say anything about a Money Fairy. Come home. Not by the Money Fairy, so I will not be. Business. Oh, that's from me. Birthday, hangout, festival invite, funeral invite. Anything up here? Bakery menu, adventurer's handbook, Amelia. This is from Fifi, isn't it? I knew it. And then she's purchased a lot of items. I would assume she's quite wealthy from her bakery, but perhaps not. I haven't seen a lot of money around her place. Guest bedroom. Check the attic. Have I checked the attic already? I hadn't. Looks like she does a good amount of raids. She has her waystone up here. I won't be taking that. Guest bedroom, Amelia's bedroom, guest bedroom. Something's different about the last time I was here. Guest bedroom, Fifi's bedroom, guest bedroom, Amelia's bedroom. Wasn't there another... I could have sworn the last time I was here, one of these had a name. I can't remember if it was this one or the one across, but one of these guest bedrooms... Pink, 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 pink. It's all pink. And then this says guest bedroom and everything in here is blue. Arlo?
I'm so sorry for the wait.
No, you're fine. Boy howdy have I been through a lot here. So, will you follow me through my insane mind?
Yes.
Here's what I've learned. Follow me first to the basement, if you wouldn't mind. So, this right here is the entrance to the cave where the Nether Portal was. You break this block, you go down. You break one more block, you go down.
Oh.
And there is a, as you can see, staircase down to a cave where a Nether Portal used to be. We can go all the way down if you'd like to, but there's nothing there anymore.
I'll take your word for it.
Looks like Ophelia wants somebody to sleep, so give me one moment. I would like to be a gracious person while I'm in the overworld.
Of course.
Now, here, do you want me to bring you out of there?
Sure.
My apologies, did not consider that I'd need to... There we go. And then we'll close that up and head back up. And then close that up. So, there's also a hidden wall here. If you open these up, you can go in.
Oh.
It's just her enchanting room. I don't believe this part's nefarious, but it did give me a pause at the beginning when I first discovered everything. I was quite concerned. But the more I look at it, I just simply don't think that Amelia would create such a complicated backdoor into her own home. So, I started looking around the rest of her house, and I noticed a few things. First things first, as you'll notice, this sign is angled slightly as if the money fairy, when placing it, came from this direction rather than from the front of the house. From the last time I was here, I remember that the money fairy placed their money fairy emerald blocks right about here in the center of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if the money fairy came in here and, you know, placed it and then left, they wouldn't have even seen that corner to see the sign. Which means they came over here for their offerings first. Then placed the sign, then put down the offering and exited the room. At least, that's the picture I'm getting in my head.
That is quite the investigation.
The other thing is, we don't know if they left out the basement like this, warp-stoned out, or another thing that I've been working on is upstairs here. there's 4 bedrooms. One is Fiore's bedroom. The other over here is Amelia's bedroom. And there are 2 guest bedrooms. I can't be sure, but one of these guest bedrooms, I seem to recall having a different sign above it the last time I was here. I think it was this one, as all the other bedrooms are pink, and this one has been decorated in either blue or purple. Give me one moment. Blue.
I think it's blue.
I thought it was blue, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't embarrassing myself.
You're
Sometimes blue and purple, especially like a big royal blue, can look almost purple.
I get what you mean.
Anyway, that's pretty much the end of what I've found. I also noted down all the people that were found on the walls here. So, in my notes, I have... Amelia is quite close to Fifi, Vincent, the Money Fairy themselves, Nixie with a star next to her, Elio with a star next to him, Skylar, Raina, Amaterasu, and Lucette.
Vincent?
Yes, right here in the middle.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know if you named him.
Yes, Vincent. He is at the top. I will say, in my head, I've created a bit of a profile for the Money Fairy, and I don't know that he fits it. He fits a few of the things. The Money Fairy, of course, if they are a person, must be wealthy, and the advisor of an entire kingdom certainly would fit that role. I also feel that the Money Fairy must be trained, at least somewhat, to be utilizing words like this. Specifically, I think that the Money Fairy is toying with Amelia here. Why ruin an identity when I can stay elusive? Why tell you the truth when I can continue to lie, is essentially what this is saying. But he's saying it knowing that the reader will read elusive and think elusive. Difficult to catch, hard to find. I could be reading into it too much. I certainly could. But the more I learn, the more this points toward the Money Fairy being the one who utilized the portal below Amelia's home. It would make sense if the Money Fairy needs to go between realms to do their bidding. They would certainly not want to use the warp stones, lest they would be caught. And I thought a long time about why somebody might hide their activities. Certainly the gift of charity is not something to be snuffed out or held under a blanket, so the only conclusion I can come to is that they are utilizing this Money Fairy moniker to look through people's private things.
I mean, they would have access to everything if the places they're putting the money.
Indeed. It's happening in every single realm, so far as I can tell. Here, look at this. This picture on the wall. Nixie is holding a sign that says, well, I assume it says, "Have you seen the Money Fairy?" We can only see the right side of it, but if I've been hit in the Nether, you've been hit in the Overworld Castle, and Nixie has clearly been hit in the end, this Money Fairy is everywhere. They must know all things. They are... Quite frankly, it just makes me uncomfortable. Well, I think I've learned all that I can by poking around Amelia's home. I am going to leave a sign here for Amelia.
Were all these doors open?
No, I'll close them on my way out.
Okay.
Amelia, I'd like to speak with you when you have the... Actually, I'll send her a missive. Or a letter. Oh shit, I just broke a door. Never happened.
I didn't see nothing.
It was an accident. Let me see how they... Okay, they close outward. Beautiful. Well, I have no further things to go over inside her home. Would you like to now accompany me down to the cave, just so that we can see the site where the Nether Portal was? Because,
Yes.
once again, I really think that it just makes sense that this is something that someone is using to smuggle. It's got that vibe, you know? This doesn't look like a shaft that somebody regularly uses to mine.
I don't know how much Amelia does mining.
Fair enough. I just keep smacking my head trying to walk down. It's actually kind of giving me claustrophobia. I'm gonna walk to the right. So, you come out right here, and then right down here is where the Nether Portal is. It's genuinely within view. Obviously, I broke the Nether Portal, so it's not there anymore. Do you want this gold? I didn't feel right taking it for the Nether, since...
I have no need for it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna... I don't know. I'm gonna mine it up and give it to the High Vessel as a gift. In the meantime, do you have any need for...
ruins.
Yeah, absolutely it was. Somebody just finished it. You know, you can finish a ruined portal and relight it. Seems like that's what they did. Because it's clearly spawned here, you know. It's not something that that they made the entire base of. But it was
Seems like they love to
open.
loot.
Yeah, it has very little in there. Anyway, oh, actually, that's a good useful thing. Do you see anything nearby?
Just a bunch of mobs.
Damn.
Emeralds.
And emeralds. I have a Fortune 5 pick. I'm gonna go break these. I only got 2.
Wow.
Fortune 5 sucks. Okay, well, unless you have anything else you need from over here, I think I'm done investigating. I'll need to question Amelia soon, but I think I've got everything out that I need to in terms of looking around.
Did you want me to be there?
When we speak with her, I would like for you to be, but I don't know that she'll be around tonight, so... So, while I still have you, do you have any insight to provide on the Money Fairy profile? Like, who you think this person is? Obviously, we don't have an identity, but like, somebody who sneaks around, leaves offerings and gifts of emeralds. I believe they would have to be rich. Obviously, that's a bit of a given, but just so that you kind of have an example of what I'm thinking of.
Rich, sneaky, good with words.
Sneaky. Good speaker. Actually, we'll say good with words. Because they don't actually have to speak to anyone, do they? They've only communicated with a sign so far. I hate to be that person, though. To me, this points directly towards Rowena.
Rowena.
Yeah. Does it not? Rich, sneaky, and good with words.
How sneaky is she?
Okay, fair enough. She's not very sneaky. Oh, damn. The entire Nether's rich, so I'm a little concerned with that one. Do you know when the first sighting of the money fairy was? When the first offering was made?
Oh, that was very long ago.
Yeah. But it's been since the war, right? It hasn't been
Yes.
before the... Okay.
Like after the coronation, I would say.
After the coronation. That lines up with around when I started hearing tales of the money fairy. So it's only been a few cycles. That's another thing that leads to the money fairy not actually being any sort of mythical being.
There would have been word of it before.
Exactly. If... Actually... Well, I suppose that's all we have for now. I should probably go report this to the High Lady. But I do appreciate you for being here, even if you had to speak with the Warden for so much of it.
I'm glad we found some clues.
As do I, as am I. I'm quite excited to see where this goes. It's all possible it goes nowhere, but I think we've got some solid leads. And if I could figure out why this portal was here in the first place, well, let's just say I'll be quite proud, because I kind of saw it and immediately thought to myself, I'm never figuring that one out.
I guess there isn't really a way to tell who built it.
No, there is not. But I can still at least find out who's been using it.
It's true.
Anyway, I'm gonna head back to Xerath, but thank you again, Arlo. It's good to see you.
Of course.
We should do a wither hunting trip soon, just the two of us.
I would love that.
Well, I've got plenty of wither skeleton skulls. I'll send you a letter about it. Sound good?
Yes. Do you need to replace the blocks up there?
Probably shouldn't I? Let's hope this doesn't take too long. I float so slowly. It's not a date, we're practicing. Alright, the blocks are replaced. You can warp stone out if you'd like.
Gotcha.
And I am going to do the same. I will see you soon, I'm sure. Oh, didn't mean to run into there. Apologies. Let me make sure I've returned my pass, and then I'm heading back to Xerath.
Alrighty, I'll see you around.
See you around, my friend. Well, that went well. I feel I have some solid leads, but nothing concrete, unfortunately. Suppose I should probably remove the star next to Rowena. Oh, I don't even have a star next to Rowena, because she doesn't know Amelia very well. So that doesn't connect. Fuck. Fifi, Vincent. Obviously the money fairy. Nixie. Skylar? I suppose I could talk with Skylar. I'm gonna speak with the High Lady first. I'd like to speak with... are you available for that debriefing? Now. That was quite eye-opening. I have to... Oh, God. It's going to bother me so much if I can't remember what that other room said. I know there was another room up there. I know that one of the guest rooms didn't say guest room, but by the fucking flame, I can't remember what it said. If I can just remember what that said, I'll at least have a lead. It's nothing concrete, but it does mean that they were trying to cover something up. But what? What were they trying to cover up? It doesn't make any sense. A guest room? Fuck. It could be anything. Blue room. Oh, fuck it. Your Radiance.
Rexaris?
Hello, how are you?
I have been better. How are you?
I am doing well. I just returned from the overworld. I have a few leads on the Nether Portal that was opened below Amelia's home.
Well, that's good. What did you find?
I walked through it, everything. I came up from the basement without using my phantom abilities, and I opened the holes to enter through the two... I think I've told you, there's two hidden entrances to actually enter her home. And I found a few things. One, the Money Fairy certainly did not enter her home through the front door. He either came from upstairs, or she came from upstairs, or from the basement below. It's clear based on the angle that the sign was placed that it didn't come from somebody who came in through the front door. At least, assuming that the Money Fairy was a get in and get out kind of person. Which I do believe.
Okay,
No, she's just gonna have to talk louder. Additionally, I found a wall of pictures of people that Amelia is close to. The people that she seems to be closest to are Fiori, our Master of Coin, who does unfortunately fit the bill that I've created, the profile. Vincent, Advisor Kisaragi. Nixie, who I have a bit of a star next to. She is seen holding a sign that says, "Have you seen the Money Fairy?" in a picture that's up on Amelia's wall. Elio is seen in just one photo on her friend wall. Figured I'd put him up there. I also have a star next to his name because all Netherians are quite wealthy, which I feel is part of the Money Fairy's personality profile. Skylar is also up on the wall. Raina is up on the wall. Amaterasu is up on the wall. And Lucette is up on the wall. A few of those names are quite interesting. Lucette lives nearby, so it's possible that she is. But if she were to Money Fairy Amelia, I feel that she wouldn't have need to enter through another portal, so it doesn't make much sense. It makes the most sense if it's a Netherian or Enderian, so Skylar, Amaterasu, Raina, Elio, and Vincent have been highest. Anyway, that's all I've got now, at least until I can speak with Amelia herself.
Understandable. I think you've done a good job so far. Before you leave, I wanted to speak to you about something that's... We should speak privately.
What would you like to speak about?
It has come to my attention that Chiron informed me the other night when they had wanted to speak to me say this.
Say what?
Mayrin attempted to kill Chiron.
Mayrin?
It was before they started dating. Mayrin was mistaking Chiron for her master of some kind. I suppose it has something to do with the balefire incident. However,
I think I've put that together, unfortunately. Has Chiron told you about the crystal heart?
wait, you knew that Mayrin tried to attempt Chiron's life?
Not that part. Just that Mayrin seemed to be after balefire for something that the vessel Zeroth now resides in, balefire formerly, did to her. Although I don't know the details, I just figured it out from what happened at the Star Festival. I did not know that Mayrin had attempted on Chiron's life. That's treason. Shall I go arrest her?
I am not exactly quite sure of what I want to do. Just wanted to make you aware of it. Please make sure that you are escorting Chiron when you see them. And keep Mayrin out of the Nether.
Of course, Your Radiance.
And do not speak of this to anyone, not until I've spoken first.
You wish to wait?
Yes.
Is that wise, Your Radiance?
This incident happened cycles ago. I'm sure a few more days it can handle.
Certainly. I must admit,
That was all.
it's not all for me. This is another in a long line of indecencies that the Endarian Kingdom has put us through. Something must be done. I don't know if we need to talk to Kristark, or Helen, or Flame Forbid, Lady fucking Rowena. But that kingdom will not disrespect us again.
And it won't, and I will be sure to see it through. At my own time, when I have an exact idea of what I want to do.
Then I will wait for now. Is that all?
Yes.
Then I will take my leave, Your Radiance.
Good evening.
This fucking kingdom. First, Skylar fumbles the healing of Paige. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. She is the High Lady. I am but a knight captain now. There is no war. I have no enemies to fight. Deep breaths, Rexarus. Deep breaths. Everything's gonna be okay. So long as those fucking Endarians don't step out of line again. Not the Smosh reference. That's not fair! She just... I need to calm down. I'm an adult. That's That's not fair! Oops. Yeah, the new throne room's looking great. Guys, Rexarus is going through it. Right as he has another win. What was the convo? Bruh. We're about to execute your girlfriend, bro. Alright. Die. Die. Oh, okay. Die. Don't call me a lame-o. I'm not a lame-o. I know you were saying LMAO. I'm sorry. I shouldn't joke around like that. Alright. Wow. What a day. His birthday present. Once again, Helia. My birthday was cycles ago. Oh, Olivier's around. Olivier, I have some questions for you. Olivier, he is the perfect person to question about this. 1. He has not been here since the war ended, so it couldn't have been him. He wasn't here for the coronation. He arrived so recently in town that the Money Fairy had already begun operations for cycles at least before he showed up, which means he is not the Money Fairy. But number 2, he also lives kind of on the outskirts of the end, and I need to see if he has been visited by the Money Fairy before. Because depending on what realm the Money Fairy operates out of, that could help us determine who is actually receiving gifts from the Money Fairy. Because I only received my first ever gift from the Money Fairy in the fortress quite recently. And that's the only reason I've become concerned with these operations in the first place. Finding out that myself, Larinthia, and apparently Arlo Undergrove, captain of the Overworld's Knights as well, have been affected, both within the walls of the castle of the respective realm. Which is a fucking problem. I'm gonna head to Olivier's bachelor pad. Actually, wait, I have to head to Blackthorn. Oh, Charity's awake. I wonder how her journey to become a knight has been going. Hopefully well. Right, logbook, take all the way to the end. Alright. Apparently they had a meeting yesterday. Rexaris 526. Reason catch up. Escorts Olivier. Done. And then let me fly to Olivier's location, if I can just recall where it is. It's this one, is it not? Yeah, so southeast? Sure. Away we go. Ow. I don't know why I thought I was phantomized and I would go through that, but I'm not. Oh, Olivier has mail. Knock knock. Hello? Anybody home? Olivier Candidi the second bachelor pad. Knock knock. Hello. What is this? Our time is valuable. What the fuck? What the hell? Olivier's memory diary. Olivier's secret journal. What in the hell? Our time is valuable. Look what we found. Is fucking Olivier haunted? What is going on here? Olivier! Are you home? Olivier! Why is all his stuff in this fucking chest here? Olivier! Memory diary. When's the last entry? 100 fucking pages. By the flame. Dueled with Atticus. Oh, that's at the festival, so that's old. So then why do they have this stuff? I'm not going to read his secret journal. I was just hoping his memory would explain that, but it doesn't. He's not here. Dare I check his mail? No. I have to wait here. I put him down as my escort. Olivier, are you home? Although we both know he's not home. What the fuck is that? Don't tell me you have one too. Behind his bookshelf. Oh, fuck me, mate. I hate this. What does this say? Huh? Your time has run out. We would have thought that seeking an answer would have some appeal, but you are a coward and a farce. Because you did not burn this book, we have no obligation to uphold our original agreement. As such, we will continue to enjoy your company until we deem it otherwise fit. Do not worry. It will be as if nothing has changed. The only difference is that this time, you will get no benefit from it. We see what you say of us. We see who you confide in. You should know better than to trust those around you, for one of the ones you trust is one of the ones you will come to fear the most. Keep this book, and we will use it to keep in contact with you instead of through your own journal. Our presence is known to you now, but there is no one for us to cease communicating unless you agree to go on your mission. The door has closed for now. Expect something different to come along soon. How soon you will see. And don't forget. 6133 for the characters. 6133. I'm gonna note that down. Olivier. So it's 6 characters, then 1 character, then 2 characters of 3. And dare I find out where the fuck this goes? Warp plate is not bound to another warp plate. Okay. Probably for the best. My my intrusive thoughts got the better of me there, and I shouldn't have stepped on that in the first place. Could have taken me right out into the fucking void. I could have died. Well then, Olivier, your house is creeping me the fuck out. I just wanted to bounce some thoughts off of my, I thought, mild-mannered close friend, but in fact, I am terrified. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to head back to Blackthorn. I am going to remove my name from this logbook, and I'm just going to leave. Just pretend I was never here. Because holy goddamn. By the flame, that was terrifying. The fuck is in his basement? We? Who's we? The goblins? One of the people you trust the most will be one of the people who hurts you, or something like that. One of the people you fear the most. I don't remember exactly what it said, but I remember how I felt reading it, and it wasn't good. Oh, fuck. I should go copy it down, shouldn't I? No. I'll really think about it later tonight. I'll figure it out. I'll commit it to memory, but I'm not going back. Right now, I'm just frazzled. I'll remember. I'll figure it out. Oh, my. By the flame. Not my kingdom, not my problem indeed. Oh, damn. The hellhole sign broke. My fault. Where is it? Hellhole. There we are. Like it never happened. Oh my. No. Sign's still good. Sign's fine. The hellhole sign's fine. Like it never happened. What are you talking about? I cannot believe what just happened with Olivier. Honestly, after all that, I think it's time for me to retire. That was too flipping much. Actually, wait. Is Paige around? She is. I should speak with Arlo quickly. Message. Hello. Is Paige open for visitors? I have a few questions for her. I still haven't gone over. But I would, one, like to know how her recovery is going, and two... Oh, Raina.
Hello, Rexarus.
Hello, Raina. How are you?
Oh, hold on. My ears don't seem to be working.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, there we go. Hi.
Hello. I have a weird question for you, actually. I saw a picture of you on Amelia's wall with her, Fiore, and Nixie. Do you know when that was taken?
Where were we in the picture?
I believe... You know, that's a good question. Looks like it could have been just in Amelia's home, but it could have also been in someone else's home.
If it was in her home, it could have been the time the four of us had a sleepover.
Oh, a sleepover. How long ago was that?
Oh, that was like 2 cycles ago. We were looking... Well, what were we doing? I was with Anya, because Anya was there for a bit.
Okay.
And then I think
Yeah.
they were doing something. They were looking for like the money fairy or something like that.
Indeed.
Yeah, because they had a whole trail of treats leading to the house. That's what it was.
I see.
It was a stakeout. They called it.
Okay. And did anybody drop by that night?
I don't remember. I think it was just us 5.
Just you 5.
Well, Anya
Alright.
left early.
Anya left
Fifi, me,
early.
Nixie. Yeah.
Nixie, Raina, and Fifi, Amelia. Anya left early.
Yeah. It was Nixie, Fifi, and Amelia who were doing the stakeout or sleepover originally because they all had matching pajamas. And
Okay.
then Anya and I joined afterwards, and we did some like mining and stuff. I don't know why I'm bothering you with all the details.
No, I
But-
appreciate details.
Yeah.
You did some mining. Where did you do that mining, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, this was a while ago.
It's okay if
I
you
think
don't
it was-
remember.
It was probably just outside her house. I don't remember us going super far away.
Okay. Did you perhaps find any cave systems nearby?
I mean, I think we were in a cave system, but it was just a cave.
Okay. No further questions. Thank you. Truly, that
Okay.
that actually helps a lot. That gives me a lot more information than I had before. Appreciate it.
Is everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine. I've been doing some studying, if you will.
Okay. Hey, I appreciate studying. I've got the library.
Yes, indeed, you do. I recently read a book that Helia was working on that's going to be going in your restricted section. It's very good.
Oh, I just got a book from Helia in the restricted section. So I
Maybe
wonder if
that's
it's
the
same
one.
one.
Well, I just want to say thank you again. I probably should go on a walk to clear my head, but much appreciated.
Yep. See you around.
So, Amelia not only has made contact with the Money Fairy, but apparently was on a stakeout to determine the Money Fairy's identity. Interesting. I would be very surprised if Amelia didn't at least have an inkling on who this is. But I suppose we'll have to see. For now, I have far too much on my mind. I am going to head back to my office and... Oh, wait. Is Paige open for visitors? Atticus is with her at the moment. I'll send Atticus a missive. I forgot. Forgot I was going to do that. Got so distracted speaking with Raina that I almost didn't speak with Paige. Let's hope that Knight Atticus is amenable. Apparently he visited the Nether yesterday with Helia, so if he's close to her, he's no enemy of mine. In fact, I think I saw the first time I ever met Olivier, I told him that any friend of the Songbirds is a friend of mine. And I stand by that. Knights Guild now open. New end laws and regulations. Nether laws. Oh, what's this say? Money Fairy this way. If this points directly to Amelia's home, it does. That's fucking insane. Hello, have you returned? Oh, I have. I have. I was hoping to speak with Paige today. Are you in need of me? If needed, I can bring it down there. Atticus is watching over her, not visiting. Oh, that's fine. Oh, perfect. Oh, and it seems Balefire wants to catch up as well, so we may end up doing that before we take a nap as well. Certainly. Once I've finished my conversation with Paige, I'd love to. I'll be brief. I only have a few questions for her. Mostly regarding her recovery. Well, to be frank, I am quite worried about Skylar's ability to heal Paige in the first place. I know that Skylar is lauded as this very capable sorcerer, you know, in charge of the Spellbound Order and everything, but oh no, I've got Captain Arlo bringing me down, no worries. I hope he didn't teleport here already, I feel bad. Ah. Witherspoons is looking lovely. Perhaps I'll fly over there later and see how the stage is coming. Oh, ow, that hurts. Oh, look, it's Arlo.
Meow.
That was funny. All right, well, sorry to bother you, but I have a few questions about Paige, specifically her recovery, and I suppose I should let you know this as well. I am a bit concerned about Skylar's ability to heal Paige after all.
How many people are?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Well, I want to hear it directly from Paige's mouth before I share my opinion with too many people in power, but yeah.
Skylar's not very good at updating us. on
Yeah,
the
Skylar
situation.
seems to be not very good at a lot of things.
I heard they were getting demoted as a knight.
I'm not surprised, especially with how Amaterasu took the conversation the other day. It seems that this has been an ongoing problem for him. So...
Might have been my fault, but it's okay.
It's not your fault, Captain. I promise you that. You are doing the right thing.
I'm glad I could hear from someone else.
Trust me, I know it's not always easy to be the bad guy, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? To keep the citizens safe. And yeah, sometimes you'll not get any thanks for it at all, only disdain and frustration, but it's worthwhile. So long as the
Sounds like you're talking
citizens...
from experience.
I sure am, unfortunately. But that's all right. What's a little bit of anger from the citizens that we keep safe? Every time I come in here, I am blown away again by how magnificent everything is. I wish we could spread out like this in the Nether. So much basalt and fucking lava in the way.
Oh, right. Do you come in here often?
No, I've been in here a few times since the coronation, but I usually stop right here at this meeting room. So, any further past it, and I am in unfamiliar territory again.
Atticus?
Sir Atticus?
Oh, you ready? Okay.
I hadn't delivered Atticus's invitation to the High Lady's birthday ball.
Ah.
I do have a mailbox now, if that's any consolation.
Oh, lovely. I don't personally plan on planning any balls, but I do know that the Festival of the Flame is coming up soon, and I'm sure you'll both get an invite.
I would hope so.
Just be careful if you do plan to attend. It is right on the lava, and it's quite dangerous.
Wow.
Anyway, I assume I talk with her through the bars?
Yes, you can
Correct.
look, but no speech. That was a joke.
Atticus, what the fuck?
Well, Paige, are you there?
I am.
I have a few questions for you. Is that all right? Oh, there we go. First, are you comfortable? Are you enjoying your time here? I'm sure not, but...
Things are better after getting healing from Ophelia.
Ophelia? You spoke with Ophelia. That's good to hear.
Yes, she's finally visited these past few nights.
Has Skylar visited at all?
I think he visited when I was first put in here.
Okay. And that same night, did Skylar speak with you any further?
No. I don't really remember. It has been a while.
Fair enough. Let me try a different line of questioning, if that's all right.
No problem.
Since you've been in here, would you say you've been better or worse than you were before being imprisoned?
That is... health-wise, worse, but I'm no longer a risk to people, so it is better.
You feel the curse is waning, is that what you mean?
Well, since getting some healing, it has been getting better, but before I was... Well, there was a point where I tried to gouge my eye out, so it was pretty bad for a bit. But having
I
people
can't turn it up
visiting
any more
more
than it's already
often
been turned up, guys.
and getting some healing from Ophelia has helped.
Well, that is very good. I must say, hearing that it's Ophelia that's been healing you is a surprise, but a welcome one. I'll be sure to thank her.
She's working with Skylar so that we can actually put our cure to motion.
So you have a way to cure this already?
We had one before I was put in here, but we were a bit too late in doing that.
Why did you delay, if you don't mind me asking?
Because I was insistent that we ask permission from the High Vessel, so I was delaying it.
Ah, I believe I've heard of this solution. It's to learn dark magic, is that so?
Yes, since I am the one who casted the jinx on the curse, even though I did not know of it.
And you're
is-
sure there's no other way? Is this information
the
that you
easiest.
know, or is this information that Skylar knows?
It is both Ophelia and Skylar know. It is the easiest way. Skylar is working on another way if we cannot do that. But this is the most painless way.
Do you know any details on the other way?
No, but I assume if it is... Well, there was already a lot of pain whenever the curse was originally... When he originally attempted to remove it.
Indeed. Well, I think that just about covers everything. Am I allowed to give gifts of any sort?
It would depend on the gift.
I'll give them to you, and you can decide whether it's okay or not. I just want her to be at her full 100% strength when they attempt to remove this curse. That's all.
Of course.
Thank you, Serenicus.
Ask with Arlo. He had to leave on a rescue mission for someone.
A rescue mission? Well, I hope everything's alright.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment indeed. Paige, thank you for giving me your time. I hope to see you again soon, under better circumstances.
Thank you for visiting.
Of course. Fingers crossed the next time that I see you is not between, bars. Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
Thank you. Do you mind if I warp stone out of here, or...
Go ahead.
Alright. I
Good
will
evening.
see you around. You too. A rescue mission. I must say, I think I've heard everything I need to hear regarding Skylar. His incompetence seems to be the driving force behind Paige's incarceration. At least so far as I can tell. Perhaps it's not fair to pin it all on one man, but he did seem to be very confident when he barged in on Ophelia's apothecary and decided that he was the foremost expert on curses and dark magic. Remember Balefire. Yeah, you're right, I should. I've finished my meeting with Paige. I did hear Arlo went on a bit of a rescue mission. Know anything about that? And then I'm going to missive Arlo as well. Rescue mission? Hit him with the rescue mission? I do miss Balefire. Olivier woke up in an ancient city. No wonder he wasn't fucking home. Do you need any help? That's insane. So Olivier's woken up in an ancient city.
Hello,
Olivier,
Rexarus, how are you?
I'm doing quite well. I missived you earlier and heard no reply.
You did?
I did.
Oh, I must have been, distracted. So very sorry.
Yeah, I heard you woke up somewhere uncomfortable.
Oh, perhaps a bit more uncomfortable than usual, yes, true, yeah.
Any idea how you got there? So many weird goings on lately.
I would...
Now Olivier, waking up in an
it would
ancient
be a very
city.
long story to tell, admittedly.
Believe me, I am open to long stories.
Well, I don't know if it's a story I can tell super openly or not.
Why's that, Olivier?
Well,
Keeping secrets below that blindfold of yours, are you?
as we all are. But,
Are we?
no, it's more just... there are... you and I are friends, right? Like Rexarus, we've talked a lot. We understand somewhat of each other.
We are friends,
Yes.
Olivier. I promise I will not hold anything over you. So long as you tell the fucking
Okay.
truth.
Well, I don't know what to do right now. I'm so pressed. I just got out from a very stressful situation. I would appreciate a moment to briefly be able to confer with Arlo before we talk. Is that okay?
I suppose so. Take your time.
so?
We.
S-
We. The door has closed for now. Expect something different to come along soon. How soon? We'll see. Don't forget. Our presence is known to you now, but there is no... For one of the ones you trust is one of the ones you will come to fear the most. Your time has run out. What is it that Olivier has been doing? And who is saying our time is valuable? Look what we found. Who the hell is this? Copy it and put it in a different book. I certainly don't have time for that, unfortunately. But the Sleepwalker's Journal. The Sleepwalkers. But is Olivier the Sleepwalker, or is the Sleepwalker plural? You know what? I don't know that I want to find out anymore. Let's see if Balefire's around. Good lord, that's a lot of cherries. I'm already there.
Hello.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
You're a
Oh,
little,
I'm muted.
little quiet.
Yep,
There you go.
sorry about that. I was talking to myself, apparently. How have you been?
Yeah. Living the dream, man.
Living the
How are
dream,
you?
indeed. By the flame,
Do you want
mate.
to go inside?
Sure, yeah. I can be...
There's not a lot in here, but...
That's alright. I can be normal while I'm inside, so that
Yeah.
works. I have learned a lot today, my friend. Too much, indeed.
What have you learned?
You know that investigation that Arlo and I were doing regarding the Nether Portal that we found below Amelia's home?
Yes.
I've learned so much, Balefire, regarding that home. So, while trying to figure out why the portal is there in the first place, I discovered that Amelia has a bit of an obsession with a mythical figure called the Money Fairy. Have you heard of it?
I have.
Has it ever hit your tower?
Nope, I try to stay away.
Well, it has hit the Overworld Castle. In fact,
Yes.
Captain Arlo Undergrove has received Money Fairy gifts within his own office in the castle of the Overworld. So, that's trespassing right there. I have received gifts in my fortress office, as well as the High Lady herself within her bedroom, which I'm sure you can see a pattern as well as a problem here.
Yes.
So, trying to deduce maybe the identity of this money fairy, I have learned a few things. One, Amelia has a lot of friends. Two, her closest ones are Fiori and Vincent. And 2-ish cycles ago, Fiori, Amelia, Nixie, Raina, and Enya had a sleepover that was actually a loosely disguised money fairy stakeout. I'm not joking.
Okay.
They left treats outside the house and inside the home, trying to discover the identity of said money fairy. They were unsuccessful, but they did receive a sign in Amelia's living room that reads as follows. Quote, "Why ruin an identity when I can stay elusive? -MF. This sign was found at a canted angle, kind of. So if this is your front door, and you put like a sign like this, right?
Yeah.
Rather than, you know, there's a side door over here as well, or like a basement over here. It kind of just didn't make sense why the sign was canted, so I haven't determined, but I've deduced that it's possible the money fairy, when entering, came from either the attic of the home, where her waystone is, or from the basement, where the entrance to the cave that holds the portal is. Don't know if that's all true, but it's possible.
You're like a detective.
I'm really
Because, like, I wouldn't even, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if I saw a sign at an angle, what I would take away from that is, like, the intent of the sign rather than where they came from.
I'm just trying to
I'm not saying
paint a
this in a
full
negative
picture
way.
here. Not all of it
Yeah.
needs to be correct, but I just want to have as many things in the open as I can. Speaking of, this is the profile that I've crafted for the money fairy. Clearly they're rich. That's a given. That doesn't really narrow things down. Obviously, many of the realm's people have come into money recently based on a number of things, either dead relatives from the war or trade being opened up between the kingdoms. They are sneaky, although I don't know that that necessarily means anything. It did rule out one specific Endarian, Rowena Graves, unfortunately. I don't know why. I think part of me wanted it to be her, but, you know, the rich was pointing her way. I've also put down good with words, and I was like, damn, that's Rowena fucking Graves, mate. That's her, to a T. But Arlo pointed out, Rowena is not sneaky. She has no need to be. She's quite out in the open with her business because, well, if you disagree with her, she will strong-arm you into agreeing. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a
That
fuck.
is pretty true. That is pretty true.
Yeah, so it's not her, I don't think. I also, given how heavily she's taxed by the Endarian Kingdom, I don't believe that she would be interested in giving the gift of charity to others without it being tax deductible. So I fear if she were
That
going
is
to
true.
give away money...
She's not the type of to give.
Yeah.
She would just...
I think she can be giving to her friends, but this money fairy acts almost altruistically. At least as long as you're within somewhere that the money fairy wants to be, they are willing to fund you.
Yeah.
Another thing is that the money fairy, or at least activity of them, only begins since the war has ended. So in the last 4 cycles. If they were actually mythical, they would have existed before war's end and have a long history. I had originally just believed that it was something that I had missed since I was on the fucking front line of a battlefield for years. But no, I could find no indication that they existed before the war ended. And then our final thing is that the sign that I mentioned earlier, where the money fairy said, "Why ruin an identity when I can stay elusive?" They spelled elusive with an I and two L's, which is a word.
Correct.
Elusive means deceptive or misleading. I believe that the money fairy meant to say elusive with an E, which is difficult to find or to catch, but I am not entirely sure. But it does lead me to believe that the money fairy is either highly educated and has a way with words, or they are toying with us, which is also possible. Saying elusive to be deceptive and knowing that we would read it as elusive. But I don't know. It's all conjecture at this point, unfortunately. That's all I've got, though. Oh, and also the whole thing with Olivier.
What about it?
Oh, I'm sure you'll hear this from Arlo, so don't get upset at him that you're hearing from me first.
Oh,
but
I won't.
Olivier was found in an ancient city. He woke up there.
Like when Olivier was originally found?
No, like, just a few moments ago.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Interesting.
I literally have no clue. I just missived Arlo because he disappeared while I was speaking with Paige, and that's where he disappeared to. Somehow.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, I've also learned a few very strange things about Olivier, but I don't know that they're mine to share with you.
Well, between the two of us, right? Okay, we're good. Between the two of us, in the life before this one.
Oh my.
I knew Olivier.
Oh, you knew him?
I was his mentor.
Oh. In the war?
For magic related things and for combat, I was his mentor.
Oh, is he quite adept at combat or magic? I've not seen him fight or
He
practice.
might have forgotten it.
Fair enough. He seems to forget a lot of things.
Yeah. But when it comes to Olivier, if there's something to know, I can assure you I know it.
Do you know that he's been getting letters from a group of unnamed entities?
I didn't know it was a group, but I do know he was getting letters of some sort of like entity.
Yeah.
This is a good word.
I don't know who, but they refer to themselves in the third person with the plural pronoun are and we often.
I believe I don't know if this is something that Olivier fully grasped or not, but I do think whatever it is it's possible that it is actually a part of him.
Indeed, I actually
Because
had that thought as well. He seems to sleepwalk.
I believe I think I've talked to this entity myself. Because I had talked to Olivier and they had multiple times referred to themselves as we.
Wait, Olivier
And I brought
did.
it up. I believe it could have been them, quote unquote, sleepwalking.
I see. Well, I have to go momentarily. I may be back, but unfortunately the flame calls, so give me one moment.
Okay. Of course. Are you going to be back in like a few minutes?
Hopefully.
Okay. Just let me know.
Gamers, give me 1 second. Oh my god, let me out. Holy shit. I have to go help somebody get into my apartment complex. Give me 1 second. Don't let me die. If I die, actually, you know what? You don't get to find out. I'm switching over to the be right back screen. You guys will never know. I've returned. Holy moly. Out of breath as hell. Alright, let me missive balefire back. Let's return to Nightshade. Is it raining? It is! Goddamn. Oh well. Fuck it.
See you in the floor.
What can I say? I love to make an entrance.
For real. I heard someone take damage. I'm like, oh, did he come from above? The opposite.
I came from right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, what were we saying? Something about Olivier having multiple personality disorder?
It's possible, for sure.
I went looking for him earlier today when he woke up. I paid for a pass in the end and everything, and... Oh, what fortune do you have?
3.
Do you want fortune 5?
Fortune 5?
At least to pick up some, you know, if you've got more.
I don't have any more on me at this moment.
Oh. Oh, it's Lucette's birthday.
It is.
What? Witherspoons?
Probably.
I didn't know that.
It is her birthday today.
Wow. Today I learned.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, multiple personality disorder seems to be the thing that explains the difference to me, at least.
It definitely could be, though I would worry them because if his body is not actually falling asleep, and it's... Because there's a difference between like sleepwalking and having a different personality. But even then... But I would be worried because if it's a multiple personality thing and it's just a different personality that's taking over, I would be worried because his body's not actually getting the rest that it needs.
Would you want to speak with Olivier?
We definitely could. Oh, damn. I need to mine this.
Oh, you need cobbled deep
I need...
slate.
Yeah, I need cobbled.
I assume all your pickaxes are Fortune or Silk Touch?
Yes.
Lovely.
I carry around 2 pickaxes with me at all times.
I have 3, but only because of so I have my regular Fire Ruby, which has Efficiency 5, Fortune 3, and then I have a Netherite that has Fortune 5. So
How do you
sometimes
get Fortune 5?
It's a trade. You can only get it through trade.
Can you add it onto a pickaxe that already has Fortune 3?
It can only be put on diamond, unfortunately. And then that diamond can be turned into netherite or warden, but it can't be like eternium or anything like
Fire
that.
ruby.
Fire ruby.
Interesting.
Unfortunately.
Well, I can make mine warden then, like,
Yeah. Brag about it. Why don't you, you warden making... I'm sorry.
That's fine. You know, fun fact, I feel like this is a common misconception to people who know me and, like, actual me. I did not create wardens.
Oh, really? I must say, creating the skulk, I did assume you created the wardens. Oh, sir.
So, oh, hey, buddy, how's it going? When it comes to the skulk, right, all I did was create the cave vine, which is skulk. It's a cave vine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a plant. It evolved on its own.
Okay.
And that's why the warden exists. That's also why shrieklings exist.
Oh, somebody's just coming.
Yeah, I need to put doors down. That's what I
Nah,
need to do.
doors are pointless.
Did you pick up a piece of deep slate?
Um.
You did. You threw it out.
Oh wait,
That's what you just threw out.
My apologies. I don't know what I thought.
Oh,
I was doing.
go away. Also, I've learned a really fun trick with pillagers.
Yeah, what's that?
So, I have a Riptide Trident, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what they do?
You can fly through the water. Rain
Exactly. So,
specifically.
like, when it's raining, well, even just water regular, you can go through.
Yeah, the rain's the most fun one, though.
Oh, yeah. So, I've learned with pillagers, right? If I, like, just kill out one of their outposts, and I go straight up, like, 200 blocks, and then I come back down, it spawns, they spawn, there's, 50 of them.
Ooh.
There's a shit ton of them. I want to see if I can show you. If you're down to pick me up real quick.
I unfortunately don't know how much time I have tonight, so as long as it's quick.
It should be fairly quick. Are you going to be okay in the rain?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Well, actually...
I'll be fine.
Okay. Here's how we're going to do this. You're going to...
I can fly up too, if you
pick
want.
up the boat.
Oh,
Or no,
I think I see.
Pick up the
where you're
boat. Oh, hey.
Hi, guys.
I'll just slap it on my noggin. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, just picked up the boat. Excuse
Yeah.
me, friends.
I'm gonna slap it on my noggin real quick.
Oh, put it on top of you. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, and hop in.
I'm in.
Alright, okay. So there's, not really any pillagers here. Can you phase? Are you okay?
Oh, I phasing doesn't
Oh!
change with water.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
no.
this is new. Okay, well, hold on. Okay, this is fine because I have fireworks. This
Hopefully.
still applies.
Lovely.
Yeah. So if you all the way up here and then you just slowly make your way down. Hopefully this works, otherwise I'm going to look like a fool.
Fingers crossed. Oh, wait, yeah, I see a bunch of them. Oh, my.
Yeah, there's so many that spawn.
Why is so many spawning?
I don't know, but... There's a shit ton of them.
Yeah.
Hey, fuckers.
And there's
Let's
one,
head
you
south.
could do a raid if you kill this one.
Oh, I get Bad Omen 5 before I do raids.
Oh, is that so?
Oh, yeah.
You want to see something really interesting?
Yeah, let's go for it. Bro's hacking.
So, yeah, the Warrior Codex is kind of insane.
I'm gonna have to get myself some of
Here,
those.
do you want all these? That's what I got from them.
Jeez. Oh yeah, I've expanded my riches, just a little bit. I'm not nearly as rich as you yet, but
Oh yeah,
getting
look
there.
at you go! I've recently
getting
donated most of my wealth to the not the overworld, the
I was about
Netherian.
to say
The overworld, I imagine.
I was like, I don't mind if I do.
No, to the Netherian crown. But I do still have 2 shulker boxes full of emerald blocks, just to keep myself wealthy.
I broke it with the wrong pickaxe.
Oh no! Here, you can have this one. I have so many.
Oh, thank you. I can always make more. I have blaze powder at home. I spent
Fair.
like a day killing blazes. I got like 10 stacks of blaze rods and gave 2 stacks back to the ground as tax.
Yeah, blaze rods are quite abundant, believe it or not.
Yeah, I didn't want to buy any though because I didn't have a lot of money at the time. So I was like, yeah, I'll just farm.
No, being self-sufficient is never a bad thing. Never ever.
Exactly.
Well,
I need to get Fire Ruby Sword at some point.
Fire
I know I
Ruby
need to talk to
Sword?
Fifi. Yeah, because I want to use that for like my magic stuff.
You're super valid. They're very nice. I need to speak with Olivier, and I believe that he is currently. Oh wow, that's really good. Sorry, the flame just spoke with me. Anyway, Olivier is currently getting a checkup with Ophelia, so I think we might be headed the same spot after this.
Probably. You want to just head back to Nightshade?
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh,
Are you gonna be able to?
I can't. Yeah, I have to get under here.
There's a waystone up front, up top.
Nightshade Village. Oh,
Here.
fuck
Oh, no.
me.
You
I
actually started
forgot I
moving.
killed that guy. That's alright.
Oh, no.
We'll just
No, we can kill
fend
it. It's
this
like
off
gonna be like
real
3
quick.
waves. Hold on, let me.
Alright, he's found them over there.
There we go. So they're gonna spawn wherever you aren't.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to stay
So
over here
I
so I
bet-
can
I
see
bet-
them spawn over there. As a Shriekling, he can see where they spawn, which is lovely, because then I can just... I'm going to stay up here so that he sees where they spawn down there. Hopefully, at least. That's the concept.
That's tough.
What? Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
Ah, he'll be
Alright,
fine.
listen out for the horn. This way.
Yeah, I see him, in fact.
Two remain. Oh, Raptor. Nice.
Alright.
Should be last wave, I think. Last wave.
Hopefully. And if not, that's fine.
Poison? That's annoying. Oh,
Oh, one more,
one
it
more.
seems. And at least it's fucking daylight outside now. God damn.
but that gives me weakness.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. That's fine. I can still like 2 or 3 shot him. This way. Alright, cool. They're dead. You want to give me all the banners so I can put them on my beach of sorrows?
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. I will...
Also got an iron
Sticker.
axe that I don't need.
Yeah, and here's some other shit that I really don't need.
2
Throw it
saddles.
right next to you.
Do you like saddles?
Oh yeah. Not that much because I already have so many.
Yeah, me neither. Alright, well, congratulations, village. Enjoy your spoils. I'm gonna go see the doctor. You guys don't do doorbells here, do you?
Not really.
Do you want me to get you one?
We'll be okay. You can go in.
Hello? Oh,
I think
there's
they're,
a...
yeah.
Do you mind if we join?
Is that
I think
okay?
we're good.
I suppose.
I
Yes.
hope you're doing well, Olivier.
No,
No,
no, I'm not doing well.
that's not good to hear, my friend.
I'm just very confused as well. And since there are things I'm just very concerned about in general that are not making sense either.
Such as?
There's a lot of things.
Have either of you, especially Bale,
I think I've already
Um,
asked him this question before.
probably I think he was there when you told us about it, but either way, have heard of a place called Shadow's Edge,
Nope.
Nether
Shadow's
Overworld,
Edge.
and the Battle of Shadow's Edge?
Can't say that I have, but I must say it doesn't sound Netherian. Sounds... Well, if I were
Endearing?
to examine the etymology of it, indeed, I would guess Endarian. The only
Alright.
realm with edges, so to speak, is the end. They have floating islands with void on the edge. The darkest shadow I can think of. So I would start there, personally.
I did ask the general about it, and she had no idea. She'd never heard of it either. And that was a while back.
Well, all due respect to General Amaterasu, she sees most of the area that she knows from a bird's eye view. Have you considered walking around the end? Just looking for an island that fits the description?
Well,
That and General Amaterasu was also out of commission for a while, near the end of the war. So if that battle happened near the end of the war, the timeline might not add up.
I guess that is fair. I guess it has been up there.
Well,
This cult took him. Sad times.
The warden.
how
The
dare
warden?
he?
The warden? Is that what happens? They the big arms on grabs him
No,
and brings them
it
down?
literally is.
Straight
the warden,
underground.
The warden took him earlier while I was speaking with him as well, and yeah.
Oh, so sad.
Just right into the ground.
Yep. Oh, hey,
Arlo, you're too popular.
you've reemerged.
It's a crime.
It's a
Can we arrest the
crime.
warden for doing that? Is it even
I
possible?
don't. No, it's not.
We could
It
kill
should
a
be.
warden for doing it, but
I,
it wouldn't fix anything.
I suppose that's true.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, Olivier.
I agree to that.
Anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt so spectacularly. Please continue if you have health reasons to be here.
Well, there's a lot of reasons for me to be here.
Yes, I've
Yes,
heard
you
you're
do.
mentally unstable.
Oh,
Rexaris.
no.
I've been doing better. I got cleared. I do not longer need to be a patient of Ophelia anymore. To be honest, if anything, we came here because she knows me well enough to be able to check to make sure if I was okay or not.
I have to be honest, I think you should still be a patient here.
Rexaris.
Listen, I'm speaking from the heart. It's true. I mean it.
Sometimes you can speak from the heart, but you don't have to speak what's exactly on your mind.
Okay. I've made it no
I thought I was
secret
doing
that I
better.
am difficult to fuck. I have trouble lying, okay? I don't know what you want me to say.
It's not
hard.
lying. You just have to take a second to think about what you're gonna say first.
He was cleared for everyday work and does not require to see me as often, but on a need-to-need basis.
How have you been sleeping lately, Olivier?
Yes. I
Yes.
sleep normal. Yes, I sleep.
I think he asked, how have you been?
Yes, how have you been sleeping? You sleep well,
Oh.
I hope.
Usually, I wake up, I go to bed, and then I wake up again.
In the same spot that you went to bed?
Yes, pretty much every day. The only exception was today.
Is that so?
Yes.
And
that,
you
that-
always have everything that you went to bed with?
Most of the time, yes, but not today.
What are you missing?
A lot of stuff, like my sugar books, my ropestone, my other books.
2 books,
Um,
perhaps.
Yes,
A journal
alluding to
and
something?
a memory log.
yes.
You have those. You showed me them.
No, I've one book. I've got one book, but I only have one.
Olivier, I went looking for you earlier today when you didn't respond to my missives. I know where your book is, and I believe I also know where your warp stone is.
Oh. Well, that is good. I was trying to look for it earlier, but I saw it was gone. I thought it might be where. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
You know, I'm
What
just going to
was that
consider it
noise?
like I pooped my pants. So, you know, this is fine. We just consider it
He
like that.
pooped his pants!
I don't even remember how to put it back.
What?
What do I do? What button do I do to check?
I don't know, mate. What's going on?
Give me 1 moment. I
You
need
have
to.
teleport to it.
I need to confirm how to do that. I forgot. I need to press this button. Okay, it is.
Button?
Into-
What the fuck's going on, mate?
It is. Which one is it? This.
Don't pick him up.
Healer,
right now,
do you
guys.
have any idea how to fix this?
one? Oh, what button? That's not the button
no, it's
either.
bread.
I don't remember what button
No.
it was. I'm so confused. I'm so sorry.
Olivier!
So sorry. I don't know what's happening. I need to take a second to
What the
breathe.
fuck are you
It's
doing
okay.
to us,
Just breathe.
mate?
Just breathe. Just breathe. It's
Which button is
okay.
it?
Wait.
Which button
Okay.
is it? I'm so
Here, I
You
think
took
this
out
is
your item
all
frames.
yours.
Which
Yeah.
one is
Test
it?
here.
Which one is it?
Hold on. Let me put
Label.
the item frames
Oh,
back.
so it's
They
that
go
one.
on this side.
It is that
Okay.
every iron ingot, and I
I'll
have
try
this
and figure
item
out where
frame.
everything goes.
sorry.
Oh,
What do I do to
shitty
get
hell.
back into
All
this
on the
thing?
all on the inside. All
What
on
do
the
I do?
inside of the chest.
Okay, put the clay ball up here, I suppose.
Yes.
This one? No, it's this one. What is it?
Oops.
Okay, this is not this one.
The
Okay.
trumpet goes here.
Where
Where's the rose go?
out.
Oh,
I
here.
am going to
This one.
crush it again.
It's okay. Just breathe. Take a breath.
Olivier, give me a hug. Mate, give me a
Ophelia,
hug.
can you
Give me a
come
hug.
upstairs real quick?
It's okay.
Ophelia, come upstairs real quick.
Olivier, give me a hug. Crouch down. Do you want to feel my bicep or something?
Sure, why not?
Here you go. Here you go.
Ophelia.
It is so strong.
Yes.
Oh, sorry,
Upstairs
that
real
is your
quick.
butt, my bad. That is not your bicep. I was not looking properly.
That doesn't feel like a bicep.
Oh,
No, it's too.
Everything's
okay.
You have very sick
Yeah.
gluteus maximuses.
thank you. Also, the
Here,
bike thing was
this
a
as
joke because
well.
he did ask me to do that one time. That's why I said that.
Oh,
Just
that's
to be
right, I
clear.
did. It's because you're just so handsome.
Well, thank you.
Like, I'm very surprised that people don't fall over you more often.
Wait.
Yeah.
Like, I would fall over for you, but I feel like it would
Do
be
you
very
have another
strange.
item frame?
Oh, I have 7.
Especially because before you were very edgy. Now you're not edgy anymore. So you kind of scared me earlier. You're very, very hostile.
Hostile.
And I have these as well.
You came across very dark. You were very much like a... Did anything happen to you, Olivier?
I
Are you
was worried
somewhere
about you, my friend.
dangerous?
That's all.
Were you...
Oh, not the boat.
Were you in trouble, Mr. Olivier?
You were in trouble. You were in.
I mean, yes,
fucking
but your tone
ancient
of voice,
city.
it was like I was being escorted by my dad.
Okay, well, not only were you in danger because ancient cities are dangerous, but it's also trespassing. So
How did you know I was in an ancient city?
I'm good friends with Arlo Undergrove, the knight captain of the overworld.
Well, he's... So you did
have
tell him
my-
where I was?
Oh no, never mind.
No. I deduced it.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
there's one more thing.
I've been
I
doing
have
a lot of
another item frame.
investigation lately.
I'm so sorry, Ophelia. I didn't mean to ruin all your entire
Arlo
entire-
did
you're
tell me, for
fine.
the record, he did
Well,
tell
no,
me,
I'm-
but I just
well,
didn't want to put
clearly
it
I'm
on
not
blast
fine.
like that.
It's okay. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is
no.
okay. Unfortunately, I don't mean to scare you, Olivier, but the location
Then
where your
don't.
other item... He's going to find out either way, Ophelia.
Then say it kindly.
I'm going to say it kindly. All your stuff is in your house.
Okay. Well, that is good.
There's a sign on it. Somebody
Oh,
left
no.
it there for you.
Okay.
Not okay.
No, what I'm saying okay is an affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Olivier, you don't report to me. You're
No,
not
I
even
know.
in the
I just want you to know that I am understanding what you are saying.
Okay.
I'm saluting mentally.
I fear that I may be making things worse, so I.
No, you're not. You're not making. No. Go pug with my bros, please.
Olivier.
With your what?
With my bros.
I had heard something else.
With my two very handsome, muscular bros.
Okay. I do love you, my friend. I hope you get through this, whatever's going on.
I like our color scheme we have going on right now. We have red, green, and blue.
Oh.
What's going on there, Ophelia?
What is it? What is it? Where's Ophelia?
It's fine.
She's
Don't worry
sighing
about
very
it.
loud.
Are you? I'm just going to check on you.
We're okay.
Oh.
We're okay.
Why is everyone sneaking upstairs?
We're just fixing
I
some
see.
renovation things.
What did
I
I
blame
do?
Kyron. No, it
What
was
did I
Kyron.
do?
It
No,
wasn't
it's
my fault.
Kyron's
I want this
fault.
place.
Kyron's fault.
Am I allowed to come up?
I
No,
want to play.
No.
no, it was
I'm
Kyron's
so
fault with the
sorry.
mushrooms.
Are you sure this is not look at Karen's fault?
No, trust
No,
me.
the mushrooms did this.
I missived Kyron. I said, "Why'd you do this?" And they said, "Sorry." So, I think that's admission.
They
of
knew.
guilt. Yeah.
I don't think it was Karen.
I'm pretty sure it
I
was
do
Kyron.
not missive Kyron that, but I just don't want
I'm pretty sure
Olivier
it was
feeling
Kyron.
any worse.
I didn't mean to quite avoid. That was not very smart of me.
It was the mushrooms.
You didn't do anything wrong, Olivier, and I'm sorry that
It's
you
okay.
feel that you have. I truly didn't mean to freak you out as much as I have here.
It's okay, to be honest, I think I freaked myself out more. I don't
Oh.
have answers. Nobody has answers, and I hate it.
Oh.
This is in
That's
my
what the
hand.
other- That's where the other item frame goes. There.
I'm
There we
really
go.
sorry
I still
about this,
have
Ophelia.
one more. No,
Does it
it's
go on a
okay.
chest?
It happens.
I think it goes on a chest here.
Nope. That's already there.
Oh.
What goes in there?
That one
Oh,
has,
it's undecided. I see.
You just go looking at our chests?
Well, in case something from my inventory was what was supposed to go on it.
Oh, I guess it's.
Did
Oh, I
you
have
put
random.
back-
Sorry, hold on. I have random items in here. These are yours, I think, because they're not
Thank-
mine.
Yep, that goes there. This one goes
The
up
world is
there.
moving
This
slowly
one
for me.
goes there.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah.
The deep slate is.
I think this is
not
especially
mine.
for you.
Oh wait, it's not mine.
Well, I'm gonna
take
take
it.
my leave here, Olivier. I hope you feel better. I didn't mean to derail everything here, but
No, you did not.
I just worry about you, my friend. That's all.
When you are next available, I think I owe you at least the answers I can tell you that I have words for. So just let me know.
Would very
and
much like to hear them.
Hopefully, I will not be too distracted to listen.
For what it's worth, my friend, I don't think you're crazy or anything like that. I've never seen anything like this, and I just wanted to make sure you were going to be okay. I look forward to that talk soon.
Indeed, we can have a tea or picnic or something.
Well, I will see you all later. Missive me
Okay.
if you have need for anything.
Watch
Yeah,
the
well,
alley.
Don't come out. Don't forget you have Olivier's book. No, I don't. I do not have Olivier's book. I didn't pick it up. I left it there. Though I do want to at some point go back and read it, because I just want to know what it says. For now, however, I am going to get to work on this Staff of Life blueprint. I'm going to see if I can get this fixed up by the next time we're all together. And that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much for joining. Any thoughts before we disappear, before we disconnect? That was kind of heavy. That was a lot. That was low-key a lot. Oh, wow, wubsy. We did a lot of deductive reasoning. How much of it will ever actually come to fruition? Who knows? But we've narrowed it down to at least a pretty decent-sized list of people in terms of the money fairy. The dolphin on the desk. Yeah, that's my boy. He's an Aquarius ceramic figure. Isn't he a cutie? Yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, I didn't even... Guys, I had no idea that I was going to be discovering that Olivier lore today. I literally just wanted to see my boy. I just wanted to hang out with Olivier, bounce my thoughts off his forehead. And instead, I ended up uncovering something weird. Mayron's on the chopping block, indeed. Rexaris does not fuck around when it comes to treason. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you try to kill Chiron, he's gonna come for your neck. Laurenthia's probably got like 2 weeks max to share with him that she has a plan, and if she doesn't come up with something in that time, Rexarus is probably just gonna go ahead and kill you know, just gonna kill Mayron. Just gonna have to do it. And he'll face whatever consequences come his way from it. But anyway, that's it for tonight. I don't want to keep this outro too long for the VOD viewers. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for being here with me, for joining for the live. It's always so fun getting to hear your thoughts and really chat with you guys while we're experiencing everything. I am probably going to be live like maybe 1 or 2 more times this week. I'm not sure exactly what days yet, but I will keep you guys posted and have the stream scheduled as soon as I know what days they're happening. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching another Captain Rexaris Red Vein stream on Princess SMP. It's been incredible seeing you all here again. Mushroom/HD, Skullish, Carl, Linny, Nova. I know Nova's already here. Lily, Mango, Luna. Oh my goodness. Who else? Who else? Souls of the Fire. I know Puffy was here for a good long time. Zuri's been here. Madison. I know Samuel was here for a good while. Scar was here for so long. Christy. Yeah, those are the names that I remember off the top of my head. Vinny, I know, was hanging around for a minute. Darkra. Potsy was here for a bit. That's all I got. That's all I got. If you guys want to, make sure to subscribe and drop a like on the stream. It really helps me out. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye-bye.